Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and Marie Empanado Wilson here, and Mommy Ann on the go. In our page, we are live also in YouTube. How are you doing? Hello, hello, hello. It is December 6th, 2024. It's a Friday. How's your Friday going? Kumusta? Kumusta? Oh my goodness. We already have 9 viewers right off the bat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And you know what? It's December, so I am making sure that I am giving away some prizes, a little bit at least for it might be of help. Especially my viewers are from the Philippines. Most of you are from the Philippines, and believe it or not, it's 2 o'clock in the morning in there. I apologize for the a little bit of lateness because of technical difficulties, but we are gonna get going. I just want to give a great shout out to those that are here ahead of time. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, Shermy, Jenny, Helen, and Kent. And guess what? Just like the previous times, we are going to be drawing names at the end or name at the end of our stream. So stay put and making sure you are sharing this live stream. As what I've said, this stream might be for you for inspiration, but it's also for those that are looking for a business that they can do. So if you think you have a friend that might want to learn more about this business, share this live stream. And I will also look for that shared button or link later when you will win. So if you are already a business owner, well, you don't need that Gcash. We don't even have Gcash here in the US or in Canada. But you will be given a surprise gift from me, a memory as you know that you are here on my stream on December 6th. So thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. Right there is the link to that. Thank you again for coming in my live. And as what I've said, I'm very excited because I have a series and I have a lot of those in line. We already have a few that I consider family when we were in Mexico on a meetup. Another one coming in for today is a very special lady, and you would know why. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my very special guest, Carolyn. How are you?
Hi, Ann. How are you? Hey, everyone.
I am so good. And guess what? We already have friends and families that are watching, especially coming in from our meetup in Mexico. Say hi to them and introduce yourself.
Amazing, amazing. Hi, family. Hey, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks, Ann, for having me. It's a real pleasure and honor to be here, and thank you, everyone, for tuning in and joining us as I share my journey in the online space.
Thank you. Do you want to let them know who you are, where you're from?
I
And yeah,
sure do. I sure do. So it's a pleasure to be here. It really truly is, and had the honor and the privilege to meet Coach Ann in Mexico a couple of weeks ago, and she asked me to come on and interview and tell me a bit about my story. So my name is Carolyn McMillan, and I'm from the east coast of Canada, Prince Edward Island, and I am first and foremost a child of God. And I am a strong woman in my faith, bold, some might say. And, you know, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And that is where I draw my strength from. I've been a single mom for 33 years now. I have kids of all ages and stages, three beautiful adult children. And I have been a in my past, prior to I've been a successful entrepreneur. I've run a travel business for 13 years now. And previous to that, I worked in special education. So I think
wow.
Coach Ann worked in special ed also. So I taught special education. And then I went on to build a travel business for 13 years. And I made a pivot during the pandemic when the world shut down. And I jumped into the online space. And now I am a successful digital entrepreneur. And I actually recently just fired my boss, and my boss, yay,
It's
was
yourself.
me. Was me. So so it's really truly an honor to be here. So thank you again. And my mission is really to help other. I mentioned I've been a single mom for 33 years. So my mission is just to help other women reclaim other women, parents, single parents, parents in general, people. It's all about the people to help people reclaim their time, escape burnout, and to find their purpose and live life on their terms.
I
So,
agree with that. And thank you again. Thank you for saying yes to my interview. But I don't know if you remember, you were the first one who asked me in Mexico if you could interview me and Coach Mildred. And I was like, oh, sure. But then
yeah.
I just miss all of us that are from in there. And I was like, I need to start interviewing them in my page. So at least I could just, reconnect with all of you and just message you. And then it's different when we are talking in person and as well as we are talking here digitally. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And with that, we have a lot of things in common. Like you already work with special needs kids, as well as you love to travel. That hence you had a business of traveling, but you also just like, you know what, I love the students, I love my travel agency. However, I still also love myself more than any of those. That's why you start this business. That's why I ask you for the first question, what inspired you to start your digital business?
Okay, well, okay, good question. So I've always had an entrepreneurial spirit and mindset, and I always like to, dance to my kind of my own tune, if you will. I never liked alarm clocks, and so I've always had this entrepreneurial spirit in me. So I as I said, I worked in special education for 19 years,
Mm-hmm.
and then I kind of got burnt out from that. And I wanted to do more. I wanted to travel more. So I started a travel business. Started my travel business, and I built that. Like I worked from home. I built that from the ground up, and built it to a successful six-figure travel business.
Mm-hmm.
But then in 2020, the
Mm-hmm.
pandemic hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Prior to that, I was already experiencing a lot of burnout. Okay. Being a single mom and kids of all ages and stages, had a travel business, worked in, special education, just doing all the things, messy divorce and all the things and burnout. That's, I can say, is why I started my digital business.
Mm-hmm.
Burnout. So what led me here would be the burnout.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I just, I've always had this wanderlusting spirit to travel the world,
Right.
and I did that. I was lucky and fortunate enough to do that throughout the years in my travel business. But when the pandemic hit and shut the world down, it shut my business down.
Right.
And a lot of people would say, a lot of people were upset when their travel business got shut down. For
Yeah.
myself, it was a blessing in disguise. It
Mm-hmm.
really, truly was a blessing in disguise because I was already burnt out. I was already burnt out, and I had been kind of searching for something already, and I just, but that's what made me really take the step
Mm-hmm.
to dive in, and yeah, so I I found it. I was looking. I had come through. It was in 2019. I came through a busy winter in the travel. 2018, 19 is when 2000. When did the pandemic? It was
Funny.
2019. Yeah,
19.
and
Yeah.
20.
Funny. Yeah.
I can't even remember. Time is just going by so fast. But
Yeah.
anyway, I had seen this. I'd come across an ad
Mhm.
on Facebook, and I had seen this, and
Mhm.
I was looking. It was in the summer,
Right.
but I didn't take action. I
Mhm.
didn't take action then, and because I was in a burnout. I had just
Right.
come through a busy travel season, and I was in a burnout. It was in the summer, and the winter is always the busiest season. And so I clicked it and I signed up, and probably the email went to the junk or the spam, and then I didn't, I didn't take any action. And then another ad came across my Facebook, and this time really got my attention. It was a nurse. It was a nurse,
Mhm.
and she'd quit her nursing job
Mhm.
3 months into this business,
Mhm.
and immediately I said, yeah. So I put my name and my email in, and I watched it. And at that time, it was 99. I paid the $99, and I knew right away. I knew right away as soon as I started watching it that this was the business, this was the ticket,
Yeah.
this was it,
Yeah.
right? But now we're October. Travel is busy, 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 and I'm thinking, I don't have time. I'm not in the headspace. I'm already burnt out. I don't have time to start another business.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? It never left me. The thought, I paid the 99, but I didn't take the next step. But
Yeah.
I went to bed every night and every morning I woke up with this thought, like, you got to move forward. You got to move forward. So that's why I say in 2000, when the
Mm-hmm.
pandemic hit, I was like, thank you, God. Most people were like, oh, the pandemic shut my business down, whatever. I'm not grateful. I don't, that I'm not, wasn't happy about the pandemic because it caused a lot of, issues for the world, obviously.
Right.
But
Mhm.
for me, it gave me the time that I needed to really sit and dive into something that was going
I,
to be my future.
yeah, I agree with you. Like everything happens for a reason. This business is a blessing in disguise for you. And I just remember what Jamie said, that everything that we go through in life, even those that are, of course, when we are high, when we're happy, but most especially those challenges that we had would eventually become our strength in the future. And honestly, this one has become the most, how would I say, inspiring decision that I've also done, because like you, during the pandemic, I also found this business and I told myself, "Oh my, I was filled with debts. I don't know if my money is enough for me to send to the Philippines if I don't have any job or my husband will not have any job." And just like any of those that are in this business, we are very grateful because it is during the pandemic that our digital community had really gone up.
Yeah.
So that goes to show you that this business is not going anywhere. I mean, our company's been here for 50 years, the digital one's been here for 8 years. So if for those that are listening to us, it's not too late to start something right now. The market's not saturated with this kind of business. Even Carolyn, we were in the education department of life. She was in a travel agent. But who knows, the pandemic could just shut all those off, right? But this business stood still. So again, if you're interested to learn more about the business, Carolyn's here, I'm here. We would definitely be helping you in starting the business.
Mm.
All right. Now, Carolyn, I know you've been into, you said you've always been having this entrepreneurial mindset. Now that you're here in the business, have you had any mistake that you would want to tell us and maybe share to us how you have overcame it?
Yeah. I always mistakes. I always look at mistakes are opportunity for growth. And
Mm-hmm.
I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, and I've grown a lot too from them, right? So mistakes are only mistakes if you don't learn and grow from them and you keep repeating the same thing. But one mistake I can say that I made, Anne,
Mm-hmm.
would be, and to my viewers, would be to I didn't make this business my plan A
Mm-hmm.
initially. It was my plan B. And
Right.
actually, and I advertised that this was my plan B.
Mm-hmm.
But deep down inside, I knew that this was my plan A,
Mm-hmm.
and that the travel was eventually, I was going to pull myself away from that, which is what I did.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say that, yeah, not making this my plan A. Now that said, this can be your plan B. It may start as your plan B, and as we know, a lot of people in this community, they start with this as their plan B, but then it
Mm-hmm.
becomes their plan A. We have so
Mm-hmm.
many job quitters and so many firing their bosses.
Right.
And that's what I would say would be the biggest thing is because when after the pandemic, we kind of started coming out of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Now, remember, I had the travel business for a lot, 10 years at that point in time.
Right.
And so everybody was anxious to get back traveling.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but travel looked different. It was more demanding. There was protocols. It
Right.
was people were demanding. People were anxious to get traveling. And people couldn't wait to travel again. So guess what? As a result, my business, my travel business, like it went through the roof, and
Yeah.
people were everybody was wanting to travel. So
Mm-hmm.
I was caught up in between this, like that was my big is not saying no and being
Mm-hmm.
true to me and what I needed to do. Because as a result, I kept burning myself out because
Right.
I'm passionate about, my digital business,
Mm-hmm.
my travel business. My clients are, they're depending on me.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't being true to myself. So
Right.
that would be the biggest mistake I can say that I made, is not making it my plan A.
Yeah, you know what? You're correct because it always starts with a mindset. And you know what? I would always remember my very first time I've heard our mastermind and seen it. I told myself I want to be in the mastermind, and I told myself in 3 years' time I would definitely make this as my plan A and retire. And that actually happened. And that actually happened because when you set that out there, and God will bless your plans, and he would say, "Oh, you know what? You wanted this to happen, then that means you have to work harder for that. This is still a business. You don't just put money in it, invest on it. We have to invest time and effort." And I'm so glad that we are finally here. We are finally, our well, you have always been your own boss, but definitely now we could bring our phones with us. And traveling is still your passion. You can still travel with the business that we have in our hand.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, what strategy you think that had really made that impact that contribute to your success?
It would be the mindset. Would
Mm,
be the mindset. Like I've always, have done a lot. I've done a lot of healing and a lot of growing in the past 4 years, and so this I've done a lot of like Tony Robbins, actually I do the jumping on the mini trampoline. I
mm,
did that actually before I come on here.
mhm,
So I do a lot of mindset, and I do a lot of personal development
mhm,
and growth. And I think I know that's really helped me,
mhm,
in my success. We can be procrastinators. Another thing is the Mel Robbins, the 5 4 3 2 1. Shout out to Mel. And so I do a lot of that. Yeah, and knowing, really getting to know yourself and being true to yourself,
right.
and knowing your why. And here's another shout out to Jamie Kern Lima. Know your why and fly, girl, fly. And
That's
that's what I would say would be your mindset, and believe in yourself. And you can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's been my that's
right.
yeah.
I totally agree
Really
with you. Yeah,
digging
definitely.
into my faith. My faith, God has been with me every step of the way. And yeah, yeah.
And definitely. Now, there's a lot of things that we love about this business. We have our automation. We have a system that would do it for us. We actually have coaches and mentor, and we even have a community of more than 200,000 all over the world. So far, what is that? What is that one thing that you love? I know there's a lot of things, but what's that one thing that you really love about this business that really would stick out to you and say, "Hey, because of this, that's why I gave up those other things that I was doing."
Community.
Mhm.
The people, the people, the people, the people. I can't say enough about the people and the community and the support and the mentorship. And for me, that was so important to me, was to find a group of
Right.
like-minded people who
Mhm.
actually care about your success,
Right.
you
Yeah.
know, and actually who have your back and support one another. Like you and I aren't financially connected,
No.
but
Mhm.
here still we support one another's business. And you
Mhm.
know what? That's how it's be a blessing to other people and lift one another up. And I'm going to try not to get teary, but I've always been a strong individual. Not a lot of support from just not a lot of support, right?
Mhm.
And it's been hard as a single mom. I can tell you for sure. But having that community
Mm-hmm.
that's like family.
Right.
Family, we're family. And integrity,
Mm-hmm.
integrity, because I can tell you there's a lot of things out there. And the integrity in his business,
Mm-hmm.
super human beings. Our founders,
Yeah.
super
Yeah.
human beings. And
Yeah.
that's what I can say. It's we have to lift one another up.
Yeah.
Life's hard.
I,
We have to lift one another up.
Yeah, I agree with you. Even I would say 20 years of teaching experience, I thought I have put in my heart and soul and effort to my students, and of course to the school system that I was in. But I really felt that when I finished my 16 years of teaching in the same school system I was with, not even a goodbye, or we were just gathered in one place, and my principal was just saying good luck to all of your endeavors, those that are coming back, freshen up, those that are not, good bless to your, or to your endeavors. And I was just like, wow, that's what I got. I didn't even, you know what I mean. So in here, a simple being in the mastermind, they really do appreciate you so much. They send you cards. When we meet in person, the hugs were legit, and it's just like, wow, I could feel that support. And every time, like as what you've said, we're not even financially connected, but we share strategies with each other. We share our audience because we don't look at this as a business. We are here to help one another. And just like what you've said, you've been a single mom and you're here, your purpose is to also help those that are
Yeah.
struggling as a single parent, and you're here for them. And I
Yeah.
hope those that are here watching us would really see the benefit of that business that you could not see anywhere else. I could attest to that. And speaking of that, I just want to give a great shout out to our business partners that are watching. My
Yay.
business partner from the Philippines, Aimee, I know it's 2:27 a.m. in there. Tiger is watching. Tiger! I have to message you. You need to be in my live as well. Who else are here? Donna's watching.
Hey,
Thank you.
Donna!
Oh my goodness, she actually is watching from your stream. So to those viewers that are coming in from Carolyn, hello, hello, hello. And 21 viewers. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. 21 viewers and there's 27 responses. Again, make sure that you are still here after the interview because we will be drawing our names. We will be playing a game after this next question, Carolyn.
Oh, yay! I
Just
was
like,
hoping we were going to play a
yes, we
game.
will play a game, but like what I've said, how do you handle, last question before we play a game, how do you handle challenges or setbacks in this business?
Again, there's always challenges.
Mm,
Life throws challenges,
mm,
and for me, you have to be strong. I mean, strong is my middle name, but I just try to look at the challenge as an opportunity to learn, to grow, to reset, and and just push through it. Be
right.
consistent, never give up, fall down 19 times, get up 20.
Mm-hmm.
I just that's just like I said is my middle name is just do it. You just have to do it and connect. We have the community, so if you're there's so many people that you can connect with in this community and like they're really like family. So you know if you can reach out to even if they're not financially connected because everybody is helping everyone and I don't know if that answers your question,
Yeah,
but
definitely.
yeah.
Definitely, like in any field, there's no perfect business, there's no perfect job, nothing like that. But if you will have a community that always backs you up, like, oh my goodness, you do this, have you done this, you do this, let's do it together.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that because the support's always there. And meeting us in person, for me, it was just like, wow, we could be vulnerable to each other. We could really share where we are, where our strengths are, where our, lows are, and then we help each other. But
Yeah.
yeah, other than that, I thank you so much for coming in here. Let's play a game. By the way, I love your Christmas decorations. Oh my goodness.
I was just thinking, Coach Ann, we have so much in common. So, you were taught special education.
Mhm.
And you know what? We even right down to have the same necklace.
I know. I was like, I need to wear that, but honestly,
It's
I
like
need to
I
find
didn't
it.
wear mine today, but I was like, wouldn't it be funny if she had that necklace on?
Let me see.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
it just
find it.
made me
I'll
think
find it in a minute. But thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, all right, let's play a game. This game is just for the spirit of Christmas. This is Would You Rather a Be? Let's see. Would it work?
First round. Would you rather wear all nice clothes all Christmas or spend Christmas wearing pajamas?
Hmm. All right, let me see if I could mute that. Would you wear all nice clothes all Christmas or would spend Christmas wearing pajamas?
Is this for me?
Yes.
Oh, um, pajamas.
Pajamas. I love
I
pajamas.
like pajamas.
Yes. Well, we wear nice clothes going to church, but
Exactly.
the night before we actually have matching pajamas, but I don't know, this year I am not ready. I don't have my pajamas for the kids and us. Sorry, but that's cool. That's cool. All right, next one. Hmm. Would you wrap your gift with a lot of effort or wrap your gift with no effort? Meaning bags, you just put it in Christmas bags.
No, I've always wrapped. I've always been a wrapper and bows, and we always had too many gifts. But yeah, but I always now I could say that so I would say wrap no with effort for sure,
Yes,
but I was always a last minute wrapper because I never had enough time, right?
that's right.
So, but I did. There was times, many times, I would be wrapping gifts Christmas Eve,
Mm.
but yeah,
Yeah, I guess when the
wrap
kids
with
are
effort.
small and they still believe in Santa, I do that. I did that the eve of no, the eve, and I have to hide with the kids. But now that my 10-year-old, my 11-year-old, how old is my son? 11-year-old. He was just confronted me. I was like, Mom, Santa's not real. So I had to like accept. Yeah, I told him it's a cultural thing because I came from the Philippines too, and we did not believe in Santa either. We believe that we have to be good all year round so that God will give us blessings during the birthday of Jesus because he has the giving heart, so he's the one giving us gifts during his birthday. And so I collaborated that explanation to him, and he said okay. But amazing! I love giving gifts, and I love also wrapping. Oh
Yeah,
my goodness. All right, next one.
yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Would you want to get a Christmas kiss from a reindeer or a Christmas hug from a polar bear? Ooh.
Oh, that's a tricky question.
Hmm.
um, I'm going to say from a reindeer.
Oh.
Because, yeah, I'm going to say from a reindeer.
We'll get some more gifts also from the reindeer.
Exactly.
Yup, yup, yup. All right, how about the next one? Would you rather have a luxury headphone or an Apple Watch as a gift? Like, if somebody will tell you, I will give you a headphone or an Apple Watch. Which one would you pick?
Um, I would say an Apple Watch, although it would be an Android watch, because I'm an Android. But yeah,
Oh,
we'll say, an Android watch.
you're an Android. All
Yeah,
right,
I'm an Android girl.
you're an Android. All right, cool. Next one. Would you rather help Santa create gifts in his workshop, or you would want to help Santa deliver the Christmas gifts? Let me guess.
uh, I'm a doer. I want to do it all. I want to do both.
Oh, I
But
was about to say,
yeah,
would you?
I want to do it all. I want to do it all. But oh,
I was thinking you would help deliver since you really love
yeah.
traveling.
I actually, you know what? It's true, but you're right. I would probably, yeah, deliver
Yes,
the gifts. But I
yes,
want to be right in there helping make them too. But we'll go with deliver the gifts.
yeah. If we only have one choice, I would also
Yeah.
deliver with you. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. Let's
All right.
go.
No, would you rather have a new iPhone or a new puppy? I would guess also you would want to have a puppy.
No,
No.
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 No, you know what? I think of often I'm going to get a new puppy,
Uh-huh.
but then I'm like, no, I'm traveling the world.
True.
I'm gearing up to travel the world. So how am I going to travel with a new puppy? Unless it's a
Yep.
tiny little puppy, I suppose. But let's get a
Mhm.
new phone.
Let's get a new phone and let's try to learn iPhone.
Yeah.
I will help you learn iPhone. You know why?
Okay.
Because it's
Awesome.
easier when you have an iPhone and you have an iMac, everything is just transfer ready. All right,
Yeah.
last but not the least, let's see. Ooh, not that. Would you rather eat a cheese fountain or a chocolate fountain?
Oh, chocolate.
Oh, me
Chocolate.
too. Me too. I just,
Chocolate.
do you know, I just learned how to eat cheese when I got here in America? Because
Oh,
cheese is
really?
very expensive in the Philippines.
Yeah.
I
One,
mean,
you know what? Yeah. One job that I quit since I started my digital business. Now,
uh-huh,
remember, I said I've always worked 2 and 3 jobs as a
uh-huh,
single mom, and
yeah.
one of the jobs that I quit was one of my goals when I started this digital business was to
Mhm,
quit my part-time job. I
mhm.
had a part-time sales job with Ferrero Canada. So you know the Ferrero Rocher.
Ooh, that's my
Yeah,
most
so I was a
favorite
sales,
chocolate.
yes, I was a sales rep for Ferrero Canada, and I fired my
Ooh,
boss. I quit that job too. So,
wow.
yeah, yeah.
That's my
But
most
they have
favorite.
the best chocolate. Yeah,
The
the
Ferrero,
best chocolate.
yes. And that's the most expensive chocolate I've tasted when I was in the Philippines too. So I was like, I want that. I want to eat that until I
Always
could.
so fresh, and they do the
Yes.
Kinder eggs, and yeah. So shout out to
Yes.
Ferrero. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right, we're up for the last question. What is your vision for the future of your business?
Oh, I think I've said it a few times, I'm gearing up and to travel the world,
Mhm.
and I've always had a wanderlust, and actually, I'm looking at traveling with God. Actually, I'm not sure if it's going to be back-to-back cruises,
Mhm.
and then with a month of land in there, and then back-to-back cruises.
Mhm.
But it's traveling. When I started this business, my mission, my tag is connecting the world,
Mm.
and God lined all this up for me,
Mhm.
and and so He's had a hand in all of this and
Mhm.
connecting the world. And then just the last year, I became part of the Canadian Awakening team with Brother Tommy Zito, and the team traveling, missioning to the nations. So
Mhm.
I'm part of that team, and actually we're heading to Newfoundland. So shout out to all the people here from Newfoundland, to Corner Brook, Newfoundland.
Mhm.
And God has placed that's calling on me to travel and mission to the nations. And the thing about this is I can do my business, this business,
Mhm.
on the go, right?
Yeah.
And so I know for sure, like, it's just
Mhm.
the whole it's so exciting. But I'm just taking it step by step by step, right? And I'm really listening to God's calling on my life.
Mhm.
And I have a wanderlust, and I
Mhm.
want to travel, and He knows that, and He has the plan for me. And all I know is it involves travel, it
Mhm.
involves helping people, and it
Mhm.
involves missioning.
Yeah, plus
And
yeah. Let me
that's it.
just,
And
yeah, that's really amazing. Plus, let me just remind you that's also a tax write off because when you travel, the
exactly.
tax write off, you bring your business with you, and that's one of the benefits of our business as well. And thank you for sharing your story when we were in Mexico, but also try to remember your perfect day. And you also share that in there when we did that activity with Jamie. That was amazing. I'm so looking forward. A
Oh,
couple of years, like when we see each other again. Wait, are you already
uh,
at least getting your perfect day? And
exactly. Well, it's I'm just so grateful. I'm just really, really so grateful to have stepped back and into my purpose, my real purpose, for my life, and really have the time to take back my time freedom to
mhm,
be able to help people, women, parents, do the same, to
right,
live their purpose life, and to just live a life of freedom, and a life of just living life on their terms, because we're not meant to be caught up in this burnout,
mhm,
just running from one job to the next, to the next, to the next. And we're not created to be like that. So I'm really passionate and dedicated to
Mhm.
helping people escape that. And that's what I can say. My heart is just that's
Yeah.
yeah, because I've been there. I've been
Well,
there,
to be
and
fully honest, and I would just zone into one of your targets, especially single moms out there, because I always would say this: those that have found this business, they really have found their true purpose, and that's helping those that used to be like us. If you have
yeah,
a message to those single moms that are still dependent on doing, or those that are in a bad relationship, toxic relationship right now, and they were not ready to give that up because they were dependent on that person, or they're just not into this business because they don't believe and trust themselves that much yet. What can you tell them? And maybe tell them this business is really an answer to some of those.
yeah, I can say, just really be true to you and know that you are enough.
Mhm.
You are enough. You are worthy. You are worthy of the success. You don't have to be working so hard because you just don't. And I would just say that, God loves you.
Mhm.
He has an awesome plan for your life.
Mhm.
Whew. And I would, oh boy, I'm going to get emotional, but just be true to you and pay attention to that
Mhm.
because there's so much more waiting for you on
Mhm.
the other side of your fear.
Yeah.
So you got this. Keep going, keep pushing forward, and just be you and be true to you. Be true to you. That's what I can say.
Thank
You
you.
know,
Thank you for that.
it's and don't worry about other people because what other people think is none of your business.
Mhm.
That's what I can say too. And comparison is the thief of joy.
Mm.
Don't compare yourself to other people.
Mhm.
Just be true to you.
That's right.
Be true to you.
Thank you. Amen to that. And last but not the least, invite them to where can they find you? We have friends
Yeah.
here in YouTube and Facebook. Tell them.
Again, and I want to thank you so much for the opportunity and this is being live streamed on my page, Carolyn McMillan. You can find me. It's Carolyn McMillan. It's Carolyn McMillan. That is who I am. That is who I am on my personal page. That is who I am on my Facebook page, and that is me. I am. That is me. And you will find the link. I'll drop the link below this video, and and Anne will have the link in hers. And if you're following me, following my journey, please reach out to me. I'm a real person, uh, very passionate and dedicated to helping you escape the burnout. And I would say just do it.
Yeah,
Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Sign up with your name and email, watch the webinar, and just take the steps and reach out to me. Send me a message,
yeah,
you know. And yeah, so again, I just want to, God bless each and every one of you. Be a blessing to one another and keep sharing. Just
that's
keep
right.
sharing because sharing is caring.
That's
Yeah.
right. Thank you. Thank you so much again. Again, we just want to say hi to our family from Mexico, and we met in there. We have
Yay!
Tiger, we have Martha that's late. She thought that
Yay!
was a different date, but time. But Martha's here. Hello. We have a business partner, Lane, Rick, Pia from Texas. Amen to that. Martha is saying hi, and Tiger still watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for reminding us again. This is Dahlia and Sonny Buen Salido. Thank you and Merry Christmas. All right, I will let you go now.
Okay, thanks so much,
Yeah,
Anne.
thank
Thank you, everyone, and God bless you all, and Merry Christmas to each and every one of you.
you.
And I
Merry
hope to see
Christmas.
you on the
Yes,
inside.
I'll see you.
Okay,
Thank you again. Those
bye.
that are here, thank you. Bye. Those that are still here, thank you so much for coming into the live stream. We will be drawing our winners in 1 minute. So come on, make sure you have your form. filled out. We are global, and I am very happy and very grateful that you are here with us today. For those of you who's aiming, who's wanting, who's really needing to get that work for yourself and you want it to be your own boss. For those of you who wondered how to crack this online world and how to, earn from this. And for those of you who are looking for extra ways and extra income, you are 1000% on the right place. Oh my goodness, definitely you are 1000% on the right place. And again, you will be winning 500 pesos GCash if you are from the Philippines. But if you are already a business partner and owner, guess what? I will just send you a amazing surprise gift so that you could remember that you were here with us together with Carolyn on this amazing day, December 6th. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Are you ready? Tell me you're ready. 30 more seconds. And Carolyn, you can wait for me down there or you can actually come back here and we will draw some prizes and we could talk a little bit after this one. All right, let's see. Yeah, I could bring you back up. Is it okay? Okay, so let's
Chris is here trying to figure out how I leave.
Oh, you don't know how you're gonna leave. All right, let's just stay there so we can talk more.
Yeah, so I love this. I love what you're doing. Doing
I'll
this
show
work.
you more. I'll show you more.
I actually have a business partner in the Philippines.
Ooh,
So I don't know if he's
amazing.
watching or not, but shout out to Ronald if he is.
Right. All right, let's draw the winner. I think 1 minute's over. Make sure you are here. Oh my, why did I put the emails wrong? So I should be putting in the names, not the emails. You know what happened? Somebody was just telling me that the names are not there. Ooh, I messed up, but guess what? That's okay. I would still be telling you if that's your email, just say, "Yay, that's my email." But let's go. Are we ready? We should be ready, right? Let's go draw our winner for 500 peso G cash. Let's go, let's go. Oh my. I have to figure out if this is your email. I'm sorry, the name's not in there. I don't know what happened to my form. Yep. Ayashi 2021. If that's your email, say that's mine. I'm here. Let's go. If that's yours, say that's mine. All right. Let me see. Any other comments saying that that's theirs? Oh, Sheila Del Mundo, congratulations. I love that our winners are from the Philippines. I mean, I would still love to give gifts to our business partners, but I just knew that having 500 peso in the Philippines is at least good enough to have a little present for Christmas. Maybe they can buy something, a gift for their family or their kids as well. So thank you. Sheila, message me so that I could check if you have shared this live stream. Again, this has been Mommy Ann on the Go, Coach Anne-Marie Empanado Wilson. I will see you back on the 9th, and that is with PB and Josh. On the 9th, we'll be with PB and Josh. That's for another family member coming from a Mexico meetup. So thank you. Carolyn, we can say bye to our audience. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. God bless you.
God bless you. Bye.